Hello. So, let me get my microphone. All right. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? I am excited to say I've been keeping exercising. I walked an hour so I can get an hour and a half exercising in. Okay. There we go. I am using this. It's called the Base Face Milk. The Base Face Milk. I like to cup it in my hands. And then this gets everything. It's like, whoo. I usually it takes time for them to get in. So I figured I put my makeup on and drink my coffee. There we go. So I'm just putting this on. That's this. Hi, how are you? Oh, today was pretty good. I exercised an hour and a half. I did 66 minutes of walking on my app. The last 7 minutes, I had the neighbor and his dog behind me, but nothing big. Here we go. Yeah, anyway, underneath me in the information, Florida went and decided to test their baby formula. Oh boy. God, they got carcinogens in their baby formula. They said, oh my God, they couldn't believe it. And yeah, they started asking the FDA, hey, what's going on here? So you can check out below. That's where I got the information that apparently Florida had their stuff checked out. And what happened was, there we go. They found out that they had carcinogens in the baby formula, all kinds of stuff. It's really, I consider that serious when you're dealing with our children. If you really believe in organic food, grow your own organic food and make your own baby food, because that's where it's going. I'm going to be honest with you. If I had young children, I would not be trusting the baby food at all. Whew, no. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm having some internet issues. So yeah, I wouldn't trust that at all. Yeah, Twizzlers? Oh, yeah, you're going to want to see that video because what was it? Arsenic. Yeah, they got arsenic in the baby formula and arsenic in Twizzlers. 2 arsenic Twizzler things. 2 Twizzlers are enough arsenic for a young child for a whole year. Think about that. A whole year. Twizzlers. I don't know about you. I ate a lot of arsenic. Down below is a video on a woman who is stating that the state of Florida went and decided, hey, let's test the baby formula and stuff because people were complaining to the state, hey, there's arsenic in the baby formula. Going, hey, there's arsenic in the baby formula. And sure as shit, Shinola, guess what? Baby formula's got arsenic. And I'm sure ours here too has got it. It's America. The FDA has been sleeping for a very long time. And we need to let President Trump, our president, hey, look, President Trump, we got arsenic in our baby formula and in Twizzlers and in other wonderful candies and things. Lovely, huh? And that's where it's going. Yeah. Yep. There's arsenic in our baby formula. Lovely. I got this too. Yeah. I couldn't believe it either. I was like, you got to be joking. Nope. FDA's been sleeping for a whole long time. I couldn't believe it either. Both my kids, I breastfed. I even watched, and I made a lot of my stuff. Yeah. You drain it, you do everything. Yeah. Yippers. So, and so yeah, I just thought, okay, we got arsenic in our baby formula. And enough arsenic in the Twizzlers, by the way, by what's down below, from what Florida had found out that Twizzlers, just two of them, is enough arsenic for a young child for a whole year. Two Twizzlers. We're talking two pieces. We're not talking half the thing. We're talking two pieces of Twizzler. I don't know about you, but I've eaten Twizzler. Boy, it got arsenic. Woohoo! Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Isn't that lovely? See, you can just, you know, I guess if you're like, hey, an American, oh, we got to give them twice the amount of poisons. They get poisons all the time. I mean, come on. Oh, this stuff makes me look white. White. Ooh. Yeah. And I usually just thought to myself, wow, arsenic? Seriously? Twizzlers? So if you want to be able to deal with, if you have a family that uses arsenic, eat a lot of Twizzlers. They won't be able to kill you that easy. God, fuck. What's the FDA thinking about that? We got arsenic in our baby formula. Come on, FDA. Where are you? Arsenic in our candy. Arsenic in. This is just done from the state of Florida. They started testing their foods and how having the people putting it together found accountable. Yeah, they're calling them up. Hey, we can't. You got to take the arsenic out, or we're just going to sue you for trying to sell it to us, or you just can't sell it here. What is it gonna be? They're taking a big step, the state of Florida, testing their stuff and making people held accountable for their food. Wouldn't that be nice? Really, wouldn't it? To have them be held accountable for arsenic in our children's baby formula. Say you have your milk ducts don't work, you have to go to the store and you think a company that has a product that is good and your baby formula down below, if you want to know, watch that down below, stated baby formula with arsenic. That's right. And that's what I I seen that this morning. I said, "Oh, I know what I'm going to talk about on my show. We're going to talk about the FDA not doing their job and allowing lead and arsenic into our food, and knowing that they're putting it in there and not doing a GD thing, and then allowing this allows a lot of the carcinogens that's in our food. We're not even talking junk food, just in our breads and in our food, is causing people joint problems. It's causing people, there's people in third world countries that don't even have the joint problems that the United States has, by the way. I mean, if you really think about it, we are the ones that have the problems with the joints. By age 60, most people, because of our food being so poisoned with carcinogens that literally rob our body of the vitamins, here we are. I come upon what's below me is what I seen early this morning, and I said, holy shit, this woman really has it. It's not just her, it's her state. The state of Florida that she lives in decided to test the baby formula and all the baby food, and they're finding out there's a lot of stuff in there, and it's really bad. You got to be really careful. Just give up, if you smoke weed and you're pregnant, give it up. Breast pump all you can, because those baby formula, you got some shit in there that just can cause stupid. And that is not your fault. But it is the USDA and it is the FDA. The FDA, I think, just been sitting back collecting money and going, yep, approve, yep, approve. Because that's what it feels like to me. We have the worst makeup industry. They still use talc. I had to throw away a bunch of makeup or use it for mainly like art stuff because I'm not putting it on my face. So, yeah, here we have it. Again, the government has forsaken us, and what are we going to do? The only thing I would suggest is maybe we can talk and email our governor and say, hey, we really need some of these companies tested. Hershey's chocolate, I like tested, all the companies. I like to know if there is formula that has got, really bad carcinogens. Yeah, I want to know, because I believe that we should have that. Maybe even Las Vegas governor or Las Vegas mayor can do something about it. I'll just like, maybe I could start small with the mayor. Hey, let's show Florida up. We're a pretty big, city here. Let's do something. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do, because my God, that is arsenic in our baby's formula. Down below, I found this lady talking about how Florida had a bunch of the food tested and were appalled and wanted, more or less from what I gather, people to, you got arsenic in baby formula. Mm-mm-mm. It's just stupid. So here it is, 2026, we have poison for food. We are feeding carcinogens to our infants. Oh boy. Well, we've been here for about 15 minutes. Let's get some weed started. Let's get a good, there we go. Yeah, I'm moving stuff around. There we go. I'm moving some stuff around lately because I have found that my table that I got free has a shitload of room, and I'm taking everything up going, hey, I could take this and move this. So I've been moving stuff around and really happy, because it gives me more room to move around here. And my cat has a lot more fun besides humping the blanket. All right. So, yeah, could you imagine in the 70s finding out, you know, got arsenic on the rocks? Woohoo! Because that's about it. In America, you might as well just go, I got arsenic on the rocks. You want some? Hey, you want some? Everybody. It's all in our food. The Twizzlers have just having 2 pieces of Twizzlers for a kid. That's already its year's supply. And that's pretty bad. It really is. Right? My cat's like looking, come over here. Why don't you say hi to everybody, Bobby? Hmm. He does talk. He is a good cat. So anyway, yeah, I got a free, I call it, they said it was a TV stand. It's got like room for everything. I'm putting my books and this. So I'm like, damn, I got room for this. Ooh, boy, I'm like excited because that means that's more room for me in here. It takes up a bit of room over on the end there, but it's taking that and a lot of other stuff. I'm like able to put a nice flower basket there and have lots of room. It looks nice, makes it feel regal. Well, come over here, love muffin. Come on, poopy pants. I should be calling you pee pee pants. Come here, pee pee pants. By the way, that's what he's been doing. Yes, I had to wash yesterday, didn't I? Didn't I wash yesterday? I washed yesterday because Mr. Pee Pee Pants peed on my bed. Yeah, I still didn't forget. Oh, wash that again. It's like, yay, me. Thank you. Oh. So the FDA allows enough carcinogens, I think, that if they would have done their job, that 90% of the people that go to doctors would not be going to doctors. I can guarantee it that if the FDA was doing their job, people would not be eating these carcinogens and needing doctors. Just putting it out there. We'd be healthier, a whole lot healthier. I mean, when you're not eating lead, you think a lot better, I mean, I ate at least it was like 265 each week, each Friday. I bought a Hershey's dark chocolate, um, a whole candy bar, 265 parts per million of lead. Yummy. And that's what I ate. Yeah, think about that. Talk about heavy metal. Seriously. Yeah, that's why I'm always trying to tell people, hey, be careful. And I believe that, all the people who are putting the lead in, who are putting the arsenic in, I think they know they're doing it too. Yes. And they have the infant formula with arsenic. Oh my God. So down below, I do have the thing that I actually seen, and I thought, wow, that's pretty neat. You know, oh, that's good, Keith, too. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm smoking this. It's 25. Well, I paid that, but I'm smoking juice. There we go. Let me see. There we go. Here's the information what I'm smoking. There we go. So yeah, I've been exercising because I know I got to exercise at least 2 hours to at least, yeah, to burn 550 calories. Oh God. So yeah, I usually burn 409. Ah, that's delicious. So yeah, I exercise. I feel good. So I'm going to get in contact with my hairstylist because I need to get my hair cut. Yeah, it's getting in my eyeballers. Look, in my eyeballies. I tell her, just take it up to the eyebrows at least. Well, if you want to, you could come over here, chat. So I've been working on my arms every day. They call this thing, and they do it by a door where you go forward real fast and you go backward. Well, I don't care to go by a door because I would lose my cat. So yeah, I went fast forward and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, feeling the burn, feeling good. So I hope everyone is having a really good day. Yeah, I'm glad I even made it on time on here. So I'm getting my whole life organized in here. It smells like fresh flowers that I got. And I'm very happy. So tomorrow when I come back, guess what? It'll be all done. I'll have it all cleaned up and ready to go. I'm going to be so excited to get that done. Yeah, so and I'll have by next week I'll have my phone turned back on. Yeah. I had a choice to make, and my choice was simple.
From Red. Hey, Devin, are you in your room?
It was to either pay my car insurance, and if I let it lapse, I couldn't drive a car. That means I couldn't get my beautiful table that I got. So I paid my car insurance and let my phone lapse. Yeah. I should have just told them, made a promise to pay for, this week. My bad. So now I pay. Stupid. Ugh. I did my taxes, so I will get ahead a little bit. Senior Psychopants is all mad at me because he wants me to pay back the money he paid for the he could go and take me to small claims court, so I might as well pay him. I'm not gonna make a big deal. Because it's in our divorce creed, I'm to pay the electric. And I told him I didn't have at that time the money to pay the electric. But I did when I got paid. Oh. Ugh. Yeah. So, and I do my taxes electronically, you know. So I get that done. I'm like, woohoo. So I'm glad about that. Everything's electronic, and this time I had to because I had money. I could have paid both bills almost. Really, I could have. But I have, how they say, it's free, mine's not free. It cost me 135. 135 I had to spend. So yeah, I'm really broke. Yep. But I'm happy. I made my decision. I was able to take my little, they look like like little glass purses on the side that Carol gave me. Those are beautiful. Put them over on there. Oh, it just looks beautiful. It looks regal. My cat doesn't even really go on there. I do find my cat on there, but it was like, it's not, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like, oh crap, he's on there. Hi. Here I am talking about my cat. Look, he's right on there. Made himself at home. Hi. There's Bobby. Hi, Bobby. He was, I'm going to make you a liar, huh? Found a new perch. Usually is like right here, but lately he hasn't been. So, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot to do, but I know I'll get it done. I'm like so happy I got that. It's going to be so much that it's going to take even out from here. I'm like so excited. And today's wash day, so I'm going to be doing some wash. So, what are you going to be doing? I'm going to be not buying any candy. And I am glad I haven't had to use any formula, you know, for any type of thing. They talk about using formula for like feeding kittens. God, you're feeding kittens arsenic. Oh my God, I wonder what the kitten formula is. like pure arsenic. I don't know why they can't die. They just twitched all up. Yeah, just like arsenic. Wow. This is just getting scary. So I watched a video that I have down below, and the video talks about Florida testing a bunch of things, and including they were more worried for the children's formula. So they tested it and it had arsenic in it. Can you believe? Say you make a choice, hey, I got implants, I don't feel like taking them out to breastfeed, so I'm going to use a formula. So you use formula thinking, you're getting the best of the best, and it's got arsenic in it. That's just sad. What is your guys' thoughts on it? Arsenic. Now, both my kids were breastfed, both of them. In fact, before I had Devin, I was a B cup. After Devin, I was a C. After Natasha, I was a D. So there you go. I didn't mind breastfeeding. I'm like thinking, oh, I'm going to get another breast size bigger. And I was an F. They had to special order my bras. They were like, I went to that pregnancy store, and this is before you can go online, but you need to go there and get, measured. They're like, we got a special order yours. I'm like, God dang it. Yeah, my daughter she was a boob girl, man. She's like, do you see these big chunky cheeks? My God. She drink me raw. And I'm like, oh. She was so beautiful. I loved when she would fall asleep. Her little fat cheeks would just hold her up. She looked so cute. Her little fat chunky cheeks would be like. My favorite time of the year was this time when my kids were little. I buy them all those nice treats that now have carcinogens in it. Apparently, we're the number one in giving and poisoning our own people, and the FDA not giving a hi ho hoot about it. If you think about it, we're just poisoning each other. But I used to hide my kids' baskets. Each year it was an hour or two of them looking and Devin tracing his steps and going, okay, because I'd leave a clue in each one. One year I put both of their baskets in the dryer. And that was fun because when my son, of course, found his little sister found hers. And that was a great thing. They never lost theirs. That was a one time deal. Then it was, if they were bad, they didn't get a basket. Oh, I've done that too. This year I told my son, well, I don't got the money. It's called after Easter basket. And he goes, okay, cool, Mom. I like that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Steffi played, I don't got the money. We'll do it after Easter. So my dad came the day after Easter, and we go to this place because they knew they had a shitload of baskets. And we go there, and my dad's like, they're like, when we first got there, it was 50% off, and 2 hours later, it would be 75%. So we went out shopping and came back. And we came back early, like my dad said, and we're kind of putting everything in the basket. And, the baskets themselves were overinflated. So we figured out a way to put like 3 baskets in their little basket. And we're like walking around. These are normally like $150 baskets. They're not cheap, okay? They're not like the little kids. They're meant for adults. Like my children were young. My daughter was like 8, and my son, he's 10 years. He was like a young, I think 16 or something like that. 13, I don't know. She was 8. They're 10 years apart, so she had to be about 6. She don't care about what she got, but she picked out her basket. Everyone picked out one. They had baskets for young women or for women. So I'm like, cool. And their baskets, like I said, they were 75% off of a basket that would normally be sometimes matters. They had baskets from 40 all the way to 150. And the women's basket for 150 had stuff I already had. So I get the basket that is, got all the other, it does have goodies and stuff, but it was like really neat. So then I get this, and we were talking about my jewelry, my box, my makeup box. My dad wanted me to have another one because the other one was really nice. But anyway, I get this makeup box, and it comes with all this other stuff. And I think that after everything, there was like eight baskets that my dad bought, and it costed, I think, $65. But that's back in the day, back in the day when the FDA did their work and they weren't having arsenic in the children's formula. You know, we're poisoning ourselves. FDA, shame on you. Shame on the FDA. Man, Nevada needs to test their food. Really. Las Vegas want to bring people in. Have this for their advertisements. Come to Las Vegas. We make sure you don't have arsenic or lead in your food. We test our food. That's right. Come over to Las Vegas. We have carcinogen free food. Hey, think about it. Wouldn't that be nice to hear? I mean, Loma Linda is the only place that you know of that has carcinogen free food. That's where my family used to shop. They bought most of their stuff, but I remember many times my dad was talking about one time when they put this whole like the bulk food thing in. Yeah, I remember that. We've been doing the bulk food thing shit since the 70s at Loma Linda in their health food store. Yeah, that's how I grew up. We never bought peanut butter that was like Skippy. We bought it from the health food store. I never had regular peanut butter until I got with senior psychopaths. Because even when I grew up with my dad, we never had regular peanut butter. We had the peanut butter that you see it ground up. He said, that's how you should fucking buy your peanut butter. That's what my dad told me. You buy it where you see it being ground up, and you know how you put it? You don't put it in the crappy little jar things that they offer you. Fuck, you put it in a regular jar that has a good lid, and then you put it sideways because you want the oil to kind of like go between it. So when you open it up and you stir it, because you got to keep the oils in, that's how you keep it. My family never used they always used the regular big jars. It was nice. I grew up thinking everyone else got that. No, I have a lot of my friends, they grew up where they didn't have the luck that I did to know about vitamins and how good it is to feel when you eat healthy food and when you have the energy and stuff. Because I'm going to go buy some formula for my kid or my kitten. Yeah, that's just nasty. The FDA really they should be in deep trouble for poisoning us. Arsenic in our formula. Down below is a video I seen. finding out Florida decided to test it, test all the food, including that formula, and finding out there's arsenic in the children's formula. Didn't say what kind, but man, that just makes me think, shouldn't all the other states start testing and going, hey, FDA, you should be held accountable for all this shit? They want to play stupid games. Maybe they need to be start firing over in the FDA. You know, just putting it out there. I mean, if Florida could test their food, why not Nevada, California, New Mexico, Arizona, Michigan? Man, we start testing our food. Shoot, the FDA going to be in so much hot water. Yeah. Maybe we can make them keep their jobs if they eat enough of their own carcinogen filled food. But I still think that Las Vegas could do a really good advertisement. Hi, come into Las Vegas. We have carcinogen free food. That's right. You won't have to worry about your baby formula while visiting here in the great state of Nevada or Las Vegas. That's right. We have carcinogen free food. You don't have to worry about having stuff in your food that's going to make you hurt, blurp, or bloop. Nope, it's all carcinogen free food. No lead, no this. I don't know about you, but if I heard that there was a carcinogen free place, I'm thinking Florida is looking a whole lot better to visit. I've never been there, never cared to visit. That's where my sibling lives. My sibling Erica lives there, the wicked witch of the bayous. Oh yeah, he's a wicked witch of the bayous. Yep, lives out there. That's pretty good advertisement. Arsenic free formula. While you visit here in Las Vegas, come and have an arsenic free formula for that baby of yours. That's right. Come over here. We have lead free chocolate. They even have chocolate from Dubai. Ooh. I still can't believe that they have arsenic in the formula. That's what Florida found out. Oh, they were talking to somebody from the FDA and they didn't even give the woman a time to talk. They were just like mowing her down. No, this is arsenic. This is 5 times. When you give per bottle, they would go by how many times the amount of arsenic that is allowed in there, just the same as the Twizzlers have arsenic. And when you just give a child 2 of them, 2 Twizzlers, mind you. That's what they said in the video down below. You give a child 2 Twizzlers, they had their year intake of arsenic already. Just 2. So if you give them 4, they're going on another year. Yeah, that's pretty serious to me. I grew up with Twizzlers. I remember when they first started coming out. I thought they were fucking cool. My friends and I used to take the big Twizzler and we like rip it up and we would share. It was a great share food. Arsenic? How long? How many people here have eaten so much arsenic that if we would have to eat lethal amounts to kill us? Is that because arsenic over a long period of time causes joint problems? I loved eating nerds. The nerd globs. Oh my god. I get them. I purposely let them breathe and get all like hard, and then I can have something to chew. Those had arsenic in them too. Ah, yeah. A lot of my favorite junk foods are no longer my favorite. Oh, I loved Reese's. Yeah. If you want to become 350 pounds, keep eating those motherfucking Reese's. I'm going to have to get a different one that tastes about the same. Yep. Arsenic on the rocks when you come here to America. And I think that Las Vegas, they want to bring people in, test all your motherfucking food on the shelves, including that formula. Do what Florida did and then start advertisement. Come over here. We have lead-free chocolate. Hey, your children could drink really good milk, including our formula. Has no arsenic in it at all. Come here. Bring the family. Have carcinogen-free food. You didn't say free food, but you did say carcinogen free. And the word free was used. So a lot of people think they're getting a deal. And I heard they're having a lot of really good advertisements, and I am happy for that. Las Vegas, you want to do something? Let me tell you what you're going to do. Test all your damn food. Test your food. Find out the ones that got like arsenic in our baby formula. Make them health counted at 4, because I'll guarantee it. What they have on there, yeah, I'll guarantee you that one baby formula is causing a lot of kids to have a lower IQ. Oh, I can guarantee it. Got to say something. So, if you want free advertisement, why not test the food? Part of your advertising campaign, test the food. Find out which ones have the worst carcinogens, put it out on the news, tell everybody, hey, we just don't want your shit. You gotta get rid of the arsenic. And it's sad. Nerds, oh boy. I just seen some that I brought out of my car, so I'm gonna pitch that. Arsenic on the rocks. Yum. Well, we're almost done right now. I hope you down below don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Have a wonderful tomorrow is Easter Sunday. I'm going to get stuff done and hope for better days. Really. God dang. I don't got no junk food hardly to eat anymore. Well, at least I still have caramel popcorn. And I get it over. They're going to have, I'm sure, soon where I can buy some homemade caramel popcorn. So have a wonderful tomorrow. Have some more weed. Still a little more time left. I think I'm gonna get my bigger one here. Oh. Having some L Weeders tomorrow. I'll be on same time, 7. We will be talking about small towns, about something I usually don't really bring up, but Gnosticism or religion, just how I was brought up. And it will have like, yeah, I don't have money until Tuesday, so Yeah, fun. But I am happy. I am moving everything around in my room and it's more useful. And yeah, this week I'll get my phone turned on and pay my other bills and be happy. And I'm happy with my guy friend, my boyfriend. Yeah, he's a good, hardworking man. Thank you. I think he's so handsome. Mm. And yeah, I got to push myself because I know that my boyfriend pushes himself. So I happen to be looking for a furniture item to minimize every my clutter and stuff, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm proud of myself to finding something that is actually doing what I want. And I'm ecstatic that I'm getting my stuff together. I'm stepping it up. And that's what the whole point of me coming on here is, to make sure I step it up and make sure that I don't let myself down. It's not just you guys, it's myself. I want to make my life better every day. A better version of myself is going to be tomorrow and the next day and keep going on. So, here's to you guys. Thank you for watching. Share. Let people know. Are you sure you want to not breastfeed? At least you know where your booby milk's been. Shoot. At least if it's only marijuana, that's marijuana. What does arsenic do? I want to know what arsenic does to the brain, a young brain. I'd rather have breast milk that had marijuana, THC, than arsenic in the the milk. I wonder how much it does cost to have foods tested. That's what I'd like to know. How much would it cost for me to have foods tested? Wow. Whew. So yeah. And then I got to talk to a scam artist who said that they were a certain famous person, and I'm like, no, that person would never do that. I'm like, dude, their number came up for a Utah phone number. I did a background check on it. Told them exactly who they were, what the name of the phone was, and they were a woman, not a man. And they were trying to portray themselves, so I reported them. Mhm. Yeah. So those, I've seen that many times. I knew they were fake. I do that background check. I go, yeah, I'm gonna have some fun. Yeah, I have fun with them. I hold them around for about an hour because it's just fun to mess with them. Then in the end, I end up laughing and going, they even did an AI composite with this person. I'm like, geez, they could tell it's AI. Oh my God. So be careful, everybody. Yeah, I do a lot of reporting. You know, there's a lot of fake stuff. There's a lot of well known people who are not open in the public. There's a reason why, and understand that they're good people. It's not their fault they got somebody in Utah that's a woman pretending to be someone famous. Yeah, so as always, I really think you guys are amazing. Thanks for the thumbs up. be careful what you eat. Really. Nowadays, big conglomerate nerds and so forth has had arsenic in, including baby formula. If you were thinking about not breastfeeding because of the TH level, let me put it this way. I don't know if TH level, how they would affect a baby's brain, but what would arsenic do? Just a little food for thought, you know? I'm putting it out there. I know I don't have young children, but I'm sure one day my kids are going to pump out like a baby robot or something, you know? You got to have it careful. So, in that thought, thank you everyone for coming in, putting a thumbs up and sharing, and be very careful. If you have the money to have your food tested, do so. And that's my food for thought.